Well, good morning. Getting ready to do a bunch of bottle stoppers today. And through my experience, I've learned that threading the wood and trying to use that as the base for putting your stoppers in or any type of handle or anything like that, it works, but it's not real consistent. So what I've done is I've gone to putting inserts in. It's not difficult, so let me show you how I put inserts in a piece of wood. When I know I'm going to be doing a number of bottle stoppers in a day, I'll cut myself up a bunch of chunks and get them ready. This goes right into your jaw and tighten it down. There we go. Now I'm going to use a Forstner bit here, and what this does is it'll give you a center point and give you a nice flat surface to start with. There we go. It's nice and flat, and we've got a nice center point there. So next thing I want to do is I want to pull the Forstner bit out, and I'm going to put in a 7/16 stub drill bit. It's just a little drill bit that I got here. So let me get those swapped out. Okay, what I'm going to be using is a threaded insert, and these are 3/8 with 16 threads per inch, and these particular ones are stainless steel. I got this stuff from Niles Bottle Stopper Company. I'll put the information down in the description. The reason I go with this setup is these, I believe, are actually machined in Indiana. Not India, Indiana. So, and they're sold out of Washington. Again, I'll put the information in the description below. I go a little bit deeper than the insert itself, and that'll give me a little air gap on the backside. And there you go. Okay, now the next thing I'm going to do is I actually made a tool for this, and I took a 3/8 bolt, 16 threads per inch, and I cut the head of it off, and I'll show you what I use it for. Sounds like we got a little rain outside today. I take my little homemade tool, put it in the chuck it up. And what that does, you don't really have to crank it in there, but there we go. I can now take the bottle stopper, or the threaded insert, thread it onto the end of the bolt here. And then when you go to insert it, it holds it perfectly straight. So you don't get any, it's not in there crooked or not where you want it. Now the glue I use is Gorilla Glue. The reason I use it is because it'll fill in these voids as it slowly expands. And I set this here just a little bit deeper than the edge here, so then I could come in and clean it off when I'm done after the glue sets up. So this is just Gorilla Glue. I use it for a lot of things, which is why the bottle's messed up. And it is cold this morning. I just don't want to get it all over my fingers. So I use a Q-tip here. Sometimes I'll use an acid brush, but I found I get so many little, they're so cheaply made that I get those little fibers all over everything. And yes, I'm getting little fibers all over this, but nothing like those black little whiskers. Okay, so we got that coated. Let me grab another one. Get this out of the way. And we're just going to put some on the inside. And again, not a lot. This stuff foams up, if you're familiar with it. There we go. Let me just bring it forward. And run it in. And again, I like to go just below the surface there. Now we'll hold it nice and tight until the glue sets up. Okay, let's get this tool out of here, and you'll notice the insert is seated just below the lip of the wood there. I'm not going to touch it. I don't want to smear that glue all over everything. And you're done. That's it. That's pretty much all it takes. Put your questions and comments down below, and thanks for watching.